Greetings, everyone. Nikki Brown here. No matter where you are and no matter what part of the world you are in, I hope that you are having a good day. So, I wanted to kind of talk about um, the new energy that's coming in. It's going to be cleansing, it's going to be good, good vibes only. And I also want to talk about some of the not so good vibes from the old that we are going to leave behind. One of the things is that most people would rather believe a lie about you than the truth. And you have to let them. Because as I've said before, what people think about you, what people say about you, is none of your business. That's their problem. It has nothing to do with you, right? And there are some people who are very manipulative, malicious, cunning, deceptive, vengeful, spiteful, and the list goes on. And you have to allow them to be that, right? When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. And a lot of times when people show up this way in the world, they don't realize it because they've been doing it so long, it has become normal to them, right? So again, you have to let them be who they are and allow them to show you who they are. So when they gossip about you or they say something deceptive about you, they think you don't know. But energy doesn't lie, and the truth always comes out. Whatever is in the dark always comes to the light. It doesn't matter if they said it to their best friend. It doesn't matter if they said it to somebody they've known for years and they know this person wouldn't say anything because there's a higher power. What is in the dark always comes to the light. Let me say that again for the people in the back. What is in the dark always comes to light. And so then if you do the same thing that they do, they get even madder. They become even more spiteful and vengeful and deceptive. Right? But this is a cause and effect. They were already showing up that way. They were already showing you who they are. They just got mad that you did a them on them. Right? This happens all the time. But again, going into this new 2024, we're going to leave that behind. Because again, the truth always comes out. And sometimes it takes for you to just change the way that you think about it and operate differently. And again, it's going to come out, right? One way or the other. Just allow it to come out. It's going into something new. It's new energy. We're still in the age of Aquarius. I know that some people don't believe in that, and that's fine. Doesn't make it any different. Doesn't change it. The universe is the universe, and that's one of the universal laws. Nobody can change it, and you don't have to believe in it. That doesn't make it any less true or any less relevant, right? But create your vision boards and make them plain, make them clear. Decide what you want. Decide the type of people you want to be around. Become who you want to be around. Because we don't attract what we want, we attract who we are. But sometimes we're put into situations because we have to test people or we have to show people the right way because they think that they're right when they're not always right. And so sometimes we're placed in people's lives to teach them a lesson, right? And it may be a test for us, but you can't have a testimony without a test. So continue to allow people to test you and pass those tests right into this new season, right? Again, create your vision boards, right? What do you want to happen for you in 2024? What would you like to see? Where would you like to go? What would you like to buy? How would you like to be? How would you like to show up in the world? I had a discussion earlier about astrology, and a lot of people don't believe in astrology. The thing about it is, everybody has certain personality traits that are associated with their zodiac sign, right? Depending on how a person was raised, those learned behaviors can either lean more toward their righteous side or their unrighteous side. When it comes to certain nationalities of people, we seem to be against one another. We look for reasons to be against one another. Oh, that person couldn't possibly be that way. Let me look for something. Or so and so said this, although so and so may be intimidated, may be jealous, may be envious. They still would rather believe the lie of so and so than to believe that there could actually be a righteous person who wants to do the right thing all the time. So as soon as somebody says something, they're not going to come and ask your side of the story. They're going to automatically jump on a bandwagon and believe this other person. Although, again, they're looking for something and they're doing the same thing that they've accused you of doing. And again, it could be that cause and effect. You heard that they were gossiping about you, so you in turn did the same thing. Not that two wrongs make it right, but if we're talking about each other, why can't we talk about each other, right? Because if you don't care whether or not it gets back to the other party, why should they care whether or not it gets back to you? But again, we're going to leave that type of stuff in 2023. And we're going to bring in the new energy. We're going to meditate more. We're going to eat healthy. We're going to do our fasting. We're even going to listen to our singing bowls and other meditative music that provides a sense of tranquility and calm, right? Or whatever it is that you do. If you write, if you draw, if you play an instrument, whatever puts you in that relaxed zone, we're going to do that, right? We're going to bring in good energy. Again, cleansing, detoxing, fasting, all the things that make our mind, body, soul, and spirit, mind, body, soul, and spirit clean and cleansed and ready for what is to come, because there is greatness coming in 2024 for many of us. Again, sometimes we're brought into people's lives to teach them a lesson. Sometimes we're there for another reason. Sometimes we're there for a season. And sometimes we're there for a lifetime. But very rarely are we there for a lifetime where we can have a good, healthy relationship. And again, a lot of times people don't realize that they're being phony, or they know that you're being deceptive. So if you know that you're being phony and you know that you're being deceptive, you have to think for a moment that the person can feel that. Everyone has intuition. Whether they tap into it or not is another story. But you can't just smile in someone's face and think they believe you. Think that you really want to be their friend when they know you've gossiped about them. And then sometimes you got to kill people with kindness. You know that they said something, but you just, let it roll off. Because again, the truth always comes out. So, again, we're going to start 2024 with some great energy, cleansing, healing, working on our mental, spiritual, emotional health, and being a better version of ourselves, a better version of who we were yesterday, a better version of who we were an hour ago, right? Because sometimes things will happen and we need to vent. So go ahead and vent, right? And then let it go. Release it and let it go. Whether you need to take a spiritual bath, burn some sage, burn some Palo Santo, hold some crystals in your hand, go outside and scream, be grounded, take your shoes and socks off and walk around barefoot in the grass. Depending on where you live, it may be a little cold, but if you're okay with that, Go for it. It may be raining, but if you're okay with your feet getting a little wet, you come in the house and wash them off, go for it. But again, we're going to be better in 2024. And 2024 is an 8. So it's wealth and power, right? Um, Good things are coming. And so be thankful and grateful. And as always, I love y'all. And this is the Pain to Purpose podcast, right? We've reinvented ourselves. And so we will be doing more discussions like this. We will be doing our interviews. I did an interview with a young man, and the environment we were in was a little noisy, so we weren't able to use that footage. I accidentally posted it on here um, because I forgot to make it private, so that at least 5 people viewed it. That was not my intention. I didn't mean to make it public. I forgot to put part private though. So for those of you who watched it, I thank you. But again, the audio was not good because there was too much background noise. We will have to do it in a different environment. Um, and then it will turn out much better than it was the first time. But again, as always, I love y'all and I thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Mwah.